We begin with the election controversy in Gabon. Gabonese President Ali Bongo on Wednesday shrugged off international calls for a recount of the disputed vote and accused his rival Jean-Ping of electoral fraud. Mr. Bongo told a French radio station that a recount would be a matter for the Constitutional Court to decide. Meanwhile, opposition leader Jean-Ping says that the election was stolen by Bongo and he has no faith in the Central African nation's Constitutional Court because of its alleged ties to the Bongo family. In an interview with Reuters, Ping said that a recount should be conducted under international supervision. The European Union is questioning the validity of the results, and the United States and France say a recount would be wise. Now, the African Union says it is sending a delegation to Gabon to help resolve the election standoff. For more insight on the African Union's mediation plan, Enoh Eben, spokesperson for the African Union Commission, joins me from Addis Ababa by phone. Good evening, Jacob.
Good evening, Vincent, and good to be on your show.
Thank you. First up, do we know when the AU is going to send this delegation to Gabon?
The consultations are actually ongoing. The chairperson of the African Union, His Excellency Idris Deby Itno, is undertaking consultations, has been discussing with the chairperson of the Commission as well as some heads of state and the political leaders in Gabon. And so the delegation will be arriving in Libreville any of these days.
Now, look, I checked, and there were AU observers there, election observers, and they said the election went well. In other words, they actually endorsed the current president. Now, how well will the AU delegation be received when there is obviously a kind of a taking of sides in this case?
You're right. The African Union actually deployed an observation mission that this time around was combined with the observation mission of the Economic Community of the Central African States, ECAS. There was a joint mission, and of course the process leading up to the election went fairly well. But the issue, as you must have been following, has come as a result of the proclamation of the preliminary results of the August 27 elections. This is where the dispute has escalated, where the opposition has actually is disputing the results. So we are talking of a pre-election context which was smooth and peaceful, and a post-electoral context which has been characterized by the sort of violence and the bickering that we've been seeing in Gabon.
Yes. Now, Jacob, what is anticipated here? What is the delegation going to achieve? And have both sides confirmed that they're okay with the African Union delegation?
The first thing is that when the preliminary results were released on the 31st of August, of course, the results were greeted with an escalation of violence, which were condemned by the African Union Commission Chairperson, Her Excellency Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, and she called for calm and highest level of restraint, which was reiterated again by the chair of the union, and encouraged. They all have been encouraging the political actors to seek legal means to get the redress of the situation, the electoral dispute. And calm and reign in calm and reign in
Jacob,
as we speak.
Yeah.
The delegation is being deployed.
Okay, we'll follow up. We'll stay with this. We'll come to you to talk to you again once the delegation is there. Jacob, thank you very much for joining.